Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Get it! 65, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready, ready?
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis, throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they'll audible to something else.
65, Cat, 65. Ready?
Off the play fake. Curtis. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. George Pickens the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Hardman on the return. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's 2nd and 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. When you talk about this Jets defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they've played in the first month. They have to be very proud of being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
11. Panther 11. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. Curtis. And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register while we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs that they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
First down, Jets.
Here we go. Here we go. Bring it. Let go.
This is Logan.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Hewitt. Smith and Jigbo hauling it in on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the carry, it's Logan. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rolling to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends of what we've seen so far.
They'll run it here with Logan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
The Jets with the football here to start the 2nd quarter as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Give to Hall running right. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 34 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all Lebanon defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
On first down, right back to Hall. And down inside the 15 he goes. 46 yards rushing for him now, just his first 3 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll go again with Hall. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run with Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He finds his man complete. That's Logan. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down, New York.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run with Logan. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Hewitt. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the Jets 1st down.
Coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
They run again with Logan. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. And keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Hewitt. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. We got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have...
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back. That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Here we go.
Second and 10.
Top low, 18. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw again, Curtis. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Here's Hardman to return. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Logan, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Catch is made by Hardman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. To throw on 2nd down. Hewitt. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Here's Mecole Hardman. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Not the way you envision things to start out the 3rd quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the 2nd half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Hot 70, hot, cup 19, cup 19.
Back to throw. Curtis. A quick throw, but incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
18 Rattler, Dragon 60. Hustle. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Curtis got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit, and Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Point after, right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. The middle they go. It's Logan. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw on second down, Hewitt throwing the out route incomplete. That's Logan. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Hewitt. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
On third down, Logan. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they take the lead here by 2, 12-10. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this third quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
60 Bobcat. Ready.
On first down, Curtis. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. For left side, caught by the tight end flyer move. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Looking to throw. Hewitt. And complete to Smith-Njigba. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he is caught on the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Steelers 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Curtis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, Smash.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 26, Steelers 10.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Let's go now.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And in for the Steelers touchdown. George Pickens, 58 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And when you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw on third down. Hewitt. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Down the left sideline. The way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and now he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Throwing to start the drive. Curtis. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing on first down. Curtis. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball was not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Operating from the gun. Hewitt. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
60, bike 6. Trap 60, trap 60. 18, Pioneer.
Off the play fake. Curtis. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Ready, set.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick, 6 Hurt, Hurt. Right there, Hurt. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Curtis. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Curtis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Back to throw. His throw incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Final minute of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st